Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about how to update or modify the elements of a list in Python, different functions, predefined functions useful for performing updation or modifying. Examples. First of all, what is update or modify list elements in Python? Updating or modifying a list means adding a new entry to a list or changing a particular entry in the list, such as CRUD operations, create, read, update and delete. So we have seen in the last videos how to create a list, how to read a list and how to change an element at the respective index, but we haven't seen that how to add a new element to our respective list, or we haven't seen that how to change a particular entry in the list. That is what we are going to look into in this video. You can update single or multiple elements of the list. What are the different ways or different functions available to update or modify list elements in Python? In Python, we have different functions for performing the tasks such as updation, deletion or creation or reading, like this. Here we are talking about the update or modify. That is, after creating a list, if we want to update or modify our list, we have different functions. They are append method, insert, extend and copy. These are the four methods we have for performing the adding or updating elements of a list. So now append. Append, normal definition or normal meaning of an append means nothing but adding at the ending, right? Like that, here append means which is used to add a new item or element at the ending of the list. That is, if you want to add any element to the already existing list, that too at the ending, then we have to use the append method. What is the syntax? So the syntax is, we can use the list name, the respective list name dot append method, and what is the element to be appended at the ending of the list, that element have to be given here. Here one more point you have to remember is, with append method you can add only one element at a time, that too at the ending of the list. It is not possible to add at the front of the list. It is only possible to add the element at the ending of the list. Let us take an example. Take the original list student marks as 99, 55, 76. Student marks 99, 55, 76. Yes, we have created. Append 98 to the original list. Okay, before going to append, I will print what is the student marks list. Run. Yes, these are the elements in the student list. Now what is our question? Append 98 to the original list. To this list we have to append the element 98. To append the element, what is the syntax we have to follow? List name dot append method of element to be appended. They ask what is the element to be added? 98. We are done. Run. Yes, completed. Look at here. List name dot append of 98. Now print the student marks list. Okay, let us look into the student marks list. Look at here. 98 has been appended at the ending of the list. It is not going to add it at the starting or middle. It is going to append it at the ending of the list. This is called as the append. So this append method is used to add only one element at a time, that too at the ending of the list. Now I will take that Jumbapuram equal to empty. Now if I try to print Jumbapuram, so I will get that empty list. Now for that purpose, if I try to add Jumbapuram dot append of 30, so run. Done, completed. Now again what I am going to do is Jumbapuram dot append of 50, run. Jumbapuram dot append of 80. Run. Now if you try to print the Jumbapuram, that is my list, then I am going to get that 30, 50, 80. So if you want to take a dynamic list without knowing the size, then you can create an empty list and you can add the elements every time by using the append method. That means if anybody are trying to create an empty list and want to add the elements, yes, we can do like this. So first we have to take an empty list, then we have to append the new element every time. Next, insert. What is the difference between the append and insert? Insert means which is used to insert an element at the respective index. That is, if you want to insert the element in the respective position, that should be done with the help of the insert. So with this function, with this method, we can add one element at a time, common thing, but that element might be a single value or a list or a tuple. That means in the append we have used the normal element. Here we can use an element or a list or a tuple. Now you may get a doubt that, so why can't we append a list or a tuple? Okay, let's try this one. Jumbapuram dot append of, I am taking a list 98, 56. Run. Now print of Jumbapuram. Yes. So in append also we can use the list or a tuple for appending, but this is going to append at the ending only. But in insert method, if you want to add a new item or element at the respective index, that is the key thing here. So the syntax is list name dot insert, and in which index you want to insert and the element to be added. So we know that Kumbli equal to 9, 52, 56, 78. So if I try to print Kumbli, now I am going to get the answer as 9, 32, 56, 78. This is 0th index, first index, second index, third index. Now I want to insert an element at the second index. Then what I can do is my list name dot insert of second index, that is index number, comma, and the element what I want to insert. I want to insert 999. Run. No errors. Now if you try to print the Kumbli list, look at here, 0, 1, what is the previous second position? 56. But right now the second position is 999 and these remaining elements have been shifted to the right side. So this is the difference between the insert and append. Append means which is going to add at the ending only, but insert is going to append at the respective index position. So in the student marks 99, 55, 76, insert 50, 32 at the second index, same 2, 50, 32. Print the student marks. We are going to get the same thing. Next, extend. Now append completed, insert completed. What is extend? Append elements from another list or tuple or set to the current list. That is, if you want to add the respective list or tuple or set to the present current list, we use a method called extend method. So here not going to extend it by the single element, here we are going to extend it by the sequential type element. What do you mean by sequential type element? Sequential type elements are nothing but the list or tuple or set or dictionary. So we can extend the present list with the another list or a tuple or a set. What is the syntax? So the syntax is list name dot extend of another list of tuple or set. So what is this extend means? If I have the a list with 10 elements named X, and another list named y with 10 elements. If I say that x dot extend of y, then the x is going to be extended its original one with the another y element. That is, the x is going to be the 20 elements right now. Now let us look into the example. Okay, I will take Piku as 9, 3, 5, 12, 7. Total how many elements in here? 5 elements. Now Piku have 12, 78, 56, 39. Total how many elements here? 4 elements. So if I say that Piku dot extend of Piku, before that I will print the what Piku is. That means you are going to get the Piku list. Then I will print the Piku list. You are going to get these 4 elements. Now if I say that Piku extend the Chiku. Now if I try to print the Piku and run, look at here. This is Piku 5 elements. This is Chiku 4 elements. Whenever I say that Piku dot extend of Chiku, that is the elements in the Chiku list is going to be added to the Piku, that too at the ending of the list. This is called as extending the original list with the another list. Here we can extend not only the list, we can extend the any sequential type element. That is called as the extend. Now, additional copying of list. For example, if I take the Jaffa as a list, 12, 68, 35, and Jaffa as a Jaffa. Now if I print the Jaffa and print Jaffa. Now when I print the Jaffa, I am going to get the elements as the same. When I printing the Jaffa, I am going to get the elements as the same thing. Now the traditional way of copying the list to another list is by using the assignment operator. With the help of the assignment operator, the Jaffa list is even assigned to the Jaffa. Good. Now what the thing is, if I try to append the Jaffa dot append of 656. Now you may think that only the Jaffa list is going to be updated, but it is wrong. That is, Jaffa is now look at here. So when we try to append the Jaffa element, Jaffa list, then automatically Jaffa has also been updated. Now if you try to append the Jaffa dot append of 258, okay, fine. Now print this one. Now look at here. When I try to change the Jaffa, same Jaffa also changed, Jaffa also changed. This is called as the traditional way of copying. That is the main problem with this copy. That is by using the assignment operator, assigning the one list to the another list is when there is a change in the one list, main list, or the subcopy of that list, then it is automatically showing the effect on the copied list also. Like whenever I change the Jaffa, it shows the effect on the Jaffa also. Whenever I change the Jaffa, it shows the effect on the Jaffa also. So this is the main problem with the assignment copying. To avoid this problem, we have a method called copy in Python. Now, what is copy? So you know that copy means copying the elements from one list to the another list. It's the same thing, but here it returns the shallow copy of the list. Means copying one list and keeping it in the other list. What does it mean? So, for example, Jaffa, if I taken the Jaffa equal to 9874, and if I create a okay, before going to that, I will explain the syntax. The syntax is new list equal to list name dot copy. Now, my new list name is Jaffa equal to what is our existing list? Jaffa dot copy. Now run. That means whenever you use this existing list dot copy method, this list is copied into the Jaffa, and both the things are having the different addresses in the memory. So here in Jaffa, in the previous assignment, Jaffa also shares the same address. But here when you use this new list equal to existing list dot copy method, then the original list and the new list are going to have the different element, I mean different addresses. Now try to add Jaffa dot append of 219 and print what is Jaffa, run. Look at here, when I change the perform the copy with this copy method, then when you try to append the Jaffa list, then only Jaffa list has been updated. Now again, now if I try to append Jaffa with 984, now run. Look at here, 984 only updated in the Jaffa, but not on Jaffa. This is called as the shallow copy, which means both the lists are different, but the original list is copied into the new list. That is the example I have taken. Nigam Bannu, copying, then trying to append. Whenever copy method used to copy one list into the another list, then it doesn't show its effect on the other when the original list is modified. That is, when I try to change the Jaffa, nothing happened to the Jaffa. Like this, when I try to change the Jaffa, nothing happened to the Jaffa. So that is called as a copy method, which is the main advantage for performing the shallow copy of the list. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel LifeLiyo. Thank you everyone.